In Mongolia, the descendants of Genghis Khan have since time immemorial respected the spirits of the land and the water, the true rulers of this place. The hills, the mountains, the rivers and lakes are their home. They don't like to be disturbed, and those who risk doing so without protection awaken their wrath and may be cursed. In this land, you don't dig the ground, move the stones, or sully the waters with impunity. And yet, the major mining companies are pouring into this land of vast blue skies because of its rich deposits of gold, coal, copper, iron, fluorine, uranium, and rare earth metals. Like many Mongols, Tövshi has been forced to go against his beliefs to provide a living for his family. For the past 14 years, this former nomadic herdsman has been looking for gold amongst the mountaintops of Khangai. He didn't have much other choice than to become a gold prospector, since in this province, it's now the only way to earn a decent living. Since his son Chinbayar became a shaman, he's been in contact with the spirits in nature. This means he can ward off the curses that affect those who work in mining. Today, the wrath of the mountain spirits is once again making itself heard. Chinbayar is trying to appease them through this ceremony. With the help of his ancestral spirits, the whip, and the purifying bells, the young shaman washes away the stain of his father's gold digging. Chinbayar, which in Mongolian means new joy, became a shaman 5 years ago. He's now 20. Recently, the young shaman has been feeling that it's getting harder to calm the anger of the mountain spirits. How long can his father continue to work without danger? But without the gold that the mountain yields, can his family survive? Chinbayar is caught between the demands of the invisible world and his family's day-to-day needs. Unable to resolve this dilemma alone, he's taken the decision to embark on a long journey through Mongolia to meet an eminent Buddhist lama and a powerful shaman in the hope that they can help him find a solution. It will be the first time Chinbayar has gone away for so long from his hometown of Zunkara, a few hours' drive from the capital Ulaanbaatar. His little sister, Maralma, would like to go with him on this adventure, which will last for a month. But only Selenge, his mother, will accompany him, since she is his shamanic assistant. More than ever, he will need her by his side.
Where did you say you were going?
Look, we're here in Zunkara. I'm going straight there, to the Buddhist monastery in the province of Gobi.
And then where are you going?
Then, I'm going to visit Oyu Tolgoi, the biggest mine in Mongolia.
The Oyu Tolgoi mine is not far from the Chinese border, I heard. It's only about 100 kilometers from the border. And after that, where are you going?
The young shaman has a carefully planned itinerary. From Zunkara, he will travel to the south of the country, into the legendary Gobi Desert with its rich mineral reserves. Then he'll go north to the capital, Ulaanbaatar, to meet his older sister, Homeland, before arriving at the last stage of his journey, the shores of Lake Khovsgol, where powerful shamans practice their art.
Not me, not. Наавра шаргалчлаа. Аг зэргийн л. Бүгдийг нь уушаа гайгүй гарна зү тий. Хангавая. Ингээ шаргалцсан.
On the eve of their departure, Selenge joins with her son to honor the 4 points of the compass, to ensure their journey takes place under the best auspices. The whole family's future now rests on the shoulders of the young shaman. Chinbayar and Selenge are starting out on a long trip on board the Trans-Mongolian Express before reaching the Gobi Desert. It's the only railway line linking the north of the country with the south, covering almost 2,000 kilometers. But this comfort will not last, even though many new roads have been built in Mongolia in recent years due to the growth of mining. Their expedition will take them along tracks that the nomads have used for generations. Generation, the mines have always been part of the landscapes, and it's thanks to them that his country has undergone some unprecedented transformations. Like him, many Mongol shamans have benefited from this mining activity because they are increasingly called upon by those who have dug the earth. Chinbayar became a shaman despite himself. It all began in childhood, in the family yurt, when his parents were still nomadic herders. At the age of 5, he was suddenly struck with a mystery illness that no doctor could identify. It was from that moment on that his destiny changed.
Shine, my son, you should drink your tea. It will get cold.
Mom, how old was I when you took me to see the lama?
At the age of 5, and again when you were 7, we consulted a Buddhist monk. He said the province of Arkhangai, where we were living, was not good for you. So we moved to the province of Selenge. That's how we went from a nomadic lifestyle to a sedentary one. At the time, we were quite worried because your health wasn't getting any better. We took you to see several shamans. They all said you should embrace your vocation as a shaman, the legacy of your ancestors. Once you accepted taking on this legacy, it was a real blessing for your family.
Yes, that's true. But it's also quite a burden to carry.
One of Chinbayar's forebears, an ancestor spirit, was a shaman. It's a great responsibility to be in contact with the invisible world, especially when your father is a gold prospector. After a night on board the Trans-Mongolian, the young shaman and his mother get off at Saint-Chand to visit Shambhala, the mythical kingdom of Buddhist spiritualism. Their driver, Erdenet, is there to meet them. Together, they're going to drive through part of this arid region.
Би ч урд нь ирж байсан. Энэ миний хоёр дахь аялал байна.
Би ч анхудаага ирж байна. Одоо л нэг сайхан явж үзсэн дээ. Сайхан говьнотгаа.
Сая засмал зам тавьсан. Уур нь шаран зам байсан. Бороо орох юм бол энэ говь явуултаа. Дан шавар.
Бороо мороо орсны дараа Япон солонгос машинууд явах.
Явахгүй шүү. Шавар дээр нам.
Орс машинууд тайвар.
Орс машиныг моостай тэгээ зааж явна. Жаймаар өргөн говь байгаа шүү. Энд говьроо цаг сайхан байгаа та бороо их орсон. Говь ийм нөгөө урахгүй шүү дээ. Наад аргаад шороо идэх юм уу гэдэг хангахан дээд шүү. Манай говь мал юу идэх шороо идэх юм.
Харган зэхэд.
Нэрээ шороо идэх. Нөгөөтэй шороо те шороо идэх юм уу гэдэг хангахан дээд. Айгуу тачирх өвсөн.
Говь чинь хүмүүсийг ураа ихтэй гэж ярьдаг юм байлээ те.
Ураа байна. Дөө.
Ураа олборлох гээд байгаа үстэй одоо бараг тийм ээ.
Хэлж байгаа.
Chinbayar didn't decide on Shambhala by chance. He knows that lamas, like shamans, are keeping a close eye on the development of mining. But he'd like to know how the Buddhists deal with those mining companies based near this place of pilgrimage renowned throughout Asia. The young shaman can easily detect the telluric force which emanates around the holy site of Shambhala. He's not a Buddhist, but he respects this religion, which has long existed alongside shamanism. The title of Dalai Lama, which means Ocean of Wisdom, was even created by Altan Khan, a Mongol prince of the 16th century who converted to Buddhism. The site of Shambhala was founded in the 19th century by the great Lama Dazen Ravja, following a long period of meditation in a cave. He devoted the last 30 years of his life to building it. According to him, Shambhala is a portal to attain illumination.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Fine.
Very good, let's sit down. Is everything going as you would like?
Everything's going just fine.
We came to recharge ourselves, thanks to the energy in the land of Shambhala.
People come here to purify and heal their bodies, their words, and their spirits. Because you have come from afar, remember to pray and entrust your spirit to the place.
This is my first pilgrimage here. I'm praying with my whole heart. I heard there are lots of mines in this region. What do you think of these mines?
Lots of mining companies set up here to extract uranium from the land. The mineral wealth in the ground is very coveted. But these companies threaten the tranquility of these places and generate a lot of nuisance and damage. Through the land, it's the peace of our souls and our bodies which is affected.
Unzad Lama. In Buddhism, when nature is disturbed, how do you soothe the wrath of the natural spirits?
When a place is disturbed or defiled by men, the divinities of nature are angered. To appease them, lamas make offerings and recite specific prayers.
Chinbayar and his mother head for the southern edge of the Gobi. Since he's only familiar with artisanal mines, he wants to see for himself the vast mine of Oyu Tolgoi, located 80 kilometers from the Chinese border. The riches in the ground here are very sought after.
Тэнд нэг манай нэг найзын хамаатан ганцэрнгох байгаа. Тэдний туруудаа яваад очичвол.
For many kilometers, Chinbayar and Selenge follow tracks which once must have been used by caravans on the Silk Road. The Gobi Desert is a harsh, windswept environment which stretches over 1/3 of Mongolia. It's searingly hot in summer and glacial in winter. Here, you sometimes have to take a detour to reach your destination. Travelers are always at the mercy of a sudden blizzard or sandstorm. And when the forces of nature let rip, people have no choice but to submit to its power. Fortunately, the legendary hospitality of the nomadic herders still holds good. The young shaman and his mother appreciate a well-earned stopover with this family, camped in the middle of nowhere.
Танаа энэ говч бас шорон шуурга тавиад бас эвгүй гинтэл тий. Өглөө өгнөх сайхан халуун нилээн халуун байсан шүү дээ тий. Тэгээс оройхон болсон бүр юм харагдаж болохгүй шуурга тавиал яваад байна.
Тэгээ харин нэг бараатаа тонцохоор айл харин таах нүгэ харин танахтаар.
After many hours on exhausting tracks, Chinbayar and his mother are getting close to the giant mine of Oyu Tolgoi, which means turquoise hill in Mongolian. Kanda, the nomadic herdsman, is waiting to greet them. He witnessed the construction of the mining plant, a genuine technological feat in the middle of the desert.
Сайн байна уу?
Сайн байна уу?
Сайн байна уу?
Сайхан намарч.
Сайхан намарч цааж байна уу?
Та сайхан.
Тийм 90 тавтаг эзэмшдэг нөө. Оюутгад алт дэсэн том ухаа шин шүү дээ.
Тэр дэлхийд нэлээд дээгүүр ордог гэдэг байгаа. Алтсээс олборлоо.
Тэгдэг алт дэсэн ухаа.
Том оюут.
Ер нь их айгуу том талбай гэж юу яаж ийдсэн байх шиг биш үү, тий? Их л том юм байна дээ, тий?
Томроод байгаа.
Том юм аа. Дэлхийд 3 тардаг гэдэг.
The young shaman scours the horizon, but this open cast and underground mine seems to go on forever. The Oyu Tolgoi site is bigger than Manhattan Island. Below ground, it goes down to a depth of as much as 3,800 meters. One of the world's biggest deposits of gold and copper has been exploited here since 2013 by an Anglo-Australian company in partnership with the Mongolian government. The mineral wealth should bring huge benefits to his country. The shafts dug by Chinbayar's father seem insignificant alongside the vastness of this defiled land. The peacefulness of Kandar and Okinu's camp almost makes one forget that the giant mine is just nearby. The aroma of sutai tsai, Mongolian tea with milk, fills the yurt. It's the perfect moment to honour the ancestors at the family altar. Here the comforts are basic and there is little privacy, but inside this protective cocoon, Chinbayar recalls his childhood. In this arid province, herdsmen face a constant quest for water and pasture to meet the needs of their livestock, typically made up of 5 animals: camels, goats, cows, horses and sheep. To survive, they've all succeeded in maintaining a harmonious relationship with the natural world, upon which they depend entirely. But their numbers are fewer nowadays, and it wouldn't take much to threaten their ancestral way of life.
Хамбогч нийтээ хөгжсөн юм байна хөгжсөн.
Хөгжлөгөө толбойчд одоо тэгээ саар тол би хөө байдаг юм шиг. Байдаг нь мас бид нарт л их байх шиг байна.
Харин
Тоо шороо гэл усгуулчих юм.
харин тийш тийч
Одоо хэрэгжсэн. Одоо хүний усал ууцгаж байна. Тэгээд одоо өнөө усгаар уулаад.
Тэс байдгийг чи ер нь байсан болохоор байж байгаа тулд нь бороо тэрнийг дагаж ордог тэ гэж бас их тэгж юу байгаа ч байна. Цөлжилтгүй, хуурай шилтгүй байх чинь тэр ашигт малтан болон тэр баялагын дороо, хөрсөн дороо байх ёстойгоо байснаас л бол тэгж сайхан.
Юу оюутлогоо гэдэг нуурхай их яад нүдэн айл нүүдэлчин айлууд маань юу мөлчээр тийм нүүдэлчин амьдрал маань бэлчээр их байх тал болоод тах шиг нэ энэ юу мөтөр
тэр л гадаад орныхон ирээл нөгөө ашигт малын авахын тулд л одоо өөснийхөө ашиг юуныхаа одоо яавал одоо ашигт малтмалыг авах уу яавал одоо их газар хаших уу гэсэн ийм л байдлаас л одоо тэгээ тэрнээс болоод одоо тэр газар нутаг нь хашигдаад байдаг. Тэгээ энэ хэсэгхэн нутгийг ерөөсөн одоо энэ манай хамбаг цомын нутгийг л ямар ч юусан ямар юу хойштой ер нь мал маллаж амьдрах юугүй болж магадгүй л гэж хүмсүү тэгж санаа нь их зовдөг яриа хөөрөө их гарч байд юм билээ.
Тугч байна. Таадгана гэж байна юу нөө хөтэй ярьдаг тий.
Тэгээ
их гоё юм билээ.
Энгний харамг гэж ярьдаг тий.
Энгний харамг гэдэг. Биеийн цайн тэгээд уусан.
Биеийн цайн гэдэг. Дотор цайн гэдэг.
Дотор цайн. Энгний харамг ер нь биеийн цайн.
За нэг ах чирхаа биеийн жаврыг өргөөд нэг сайхан уураад таад.
За тэгхөө.
За тэг яасан сайхан юм.
Тэр хоолоос зорж ирсэн юм бэ.